Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Rebel Racing Network. I'm Eddie Smith, and we are here in Virginia tonight for the Langley 125 in the Tour Mod division of Thunderstruck Super Series, and we are getting ready to get racing tonight as we got qualifying just getting underway. So let's do a little bit of different what we normally do. Let's watch a little bit of qualifying. Let's kind of highlight and see what guys are doing. Langley Speedway, one of the flattest tracks, gosh, about anywhere. I think it's about 6 degrees banking on the in the corner, so extremely flat. So let's watch as these guys put their qualifying laps down so you can get on the pole tonight. Sam Wittstein, Auburn, Indiana, going out to make his lap. See if he can down a quick lap. So far, third on the board, the 15.01 Willie Howells right now with the top spot in the 458 machine with a 14.87. That puts him up top. Mike Hasty gets out there and gets pretty dang close. Dave Jones in the 10 machine goes out to make his lap. Catching guys at the end. Josh Oswald gets within him and Mike Hasty pretty much running the same lap time. So is Willie Howells. Garrett Kinder in the 13 Big Frig. Kinder Farm and Ranch machine on the track right now. See if you can lay down a good lap time. Maybe not as good as he hoped, about a 15.25, so got a little bit of work to do going into the next session. On board with Jason Warren as he puts down his qualifying lap. You can definitely see how loose that setup is. A lot of times in the corner, steering wheel straight, really on edge. As he takes the top spot with a 14.69. That's a tenth and a half faster than anybody else. Aaron Johnson on track. Ooh, gets a little bit loose and almost scrapes the wall. He's going to have to reset. Or did he get his time down? He did. So he's a couple tenths off. Right now, Jason Warren with a massive lead. Paul Efford on track. Let's see where the 997 car puts himself. So far, 14th, about a second, 2 tenths off the pole speed, so a little bit behind. That's why we run the race. Don't call it at qualifying. 16 cars here tonight going to race in what is the 10th race of the season in the Thunderstruck Super Series. Been a great season so far. We've seen a lot of winners, a lot of ups and downs, and it's been really, really a blast. Looking back at the season, see where we'll get the points up in a little bit, but we got a couple different winners. Collie Hoffner with a win. Mike Hasty has a win. Dale Shaw has 3. Russell Brown Jr. with a win. Dante Curtis. Lots of guys, all kinds of fellas winning the series. Haven't seen, Mike Hasty is a guy that we know from seasons in the past, but this season we just got a lot of new winners. So looking tonight maybe to continue that trend. Last season's champion Josh Oswald has yet to get into the winner's circle, so maybe he's looking to try to get that done tonight. Jason Warren doing what he needs to do to get out front. And it's going to be our pole winner tonight as everybody has completed their laps with a 14.69. Really, really fast. Dale Shaw, who has 3 wins on the season, electing not to take a qualifying run. That puts him the sole B main driver for some reason. And we're going to have 20 laps of Dale Shaw basically practicing his setup. So he's going to start 16th tonight. Don't necessarily need to run this. We could probably jump right into the main race and get this thing going, but we'll spend 20 laps just in here watching them. Well, while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and bring up the points. Bring up the top 5. It's a lot of shakeup in the points. Coming down to 3 races to go, and right now Mike Hasty out front with a slim margin over Josh Oswald, only 6 points. Michael Swink right behind them, 6 points back from Oswald, and then you've got Jason Lottridge and Sam Wetstein rounding out your top 5. So those guys all within shot of taking home this championship. So it's definitely not over. Jason Lottridge, Sam Wetstein need a lot of help, but the top 3, it wouldn't take much to get them to get those positions swapped up. So it's definitely going to be competitive as we near the end of the season. Dale Shaw with 3 wins on the season, just joined a little bit late. A couple bad races in the races he hasn't won. So it puts him behind the 8 ball, maybe trying to run them down. Normally, you know, we only have like 20, 15, 16, 15 to 20 car fields. So it's going to be really, really hard to make up a ton of points. I'll tell you what. Let's do some interviews while we're just sitting here doing nothing. Let's talk to Mike Hasty. Mike, the Zeddy in the booth. You got me? Man, I'm doing good. Mike, it's been a good season. You've got a win already this season. It's been kind of up and down, man. You've been in some trouble. You've been able to run good, but you've had some really tough races. But here, with 3 races to go, you have the points lead by 6 points. Tell me what your feelings going into the last 3 races is. Well, now I'm sure you probably wish I didn't tell you, because I don't know. Is that going to make you race different? Race different, knowing that you're the points leader going into the last 3 races. Well, all right. Well, tell me about this track. I mean, it's one of the flattest tracks. Obviously, the inside line is going to be extremely dominant. I mean, what's it take to get it done around this track? Well, there you go. Well, all right. Well, good luck. We'll let you get back to your team, and I appreciate you talking to me, and good luck tonight, and hopefully talking to you at the end of the race. There you have it, Mike Hasty. He's our points leader going into tonight. Like I said, it's a tight points battle. We'll bring this up one more time just in case you didn't get to see the top 5. Josh Oswald, last season's champion, in pursuit of Mike Hasty. Then you see Michael Swink, Jason Lottridge, and Sam Wetstein. And like I said, Jason Lottridge and Sam pretty far back, but I think anything can happen here. As we've seen Dale Shaw dominate races and only has 3 wins just from dealing with so many stuff. Oh. Yep, I do apologize that. I do realize that now. Thank you, Steve. It could have been disastrous later on. But just tell you what Mike said. Mike said he didn't know he was a points leader. And he said he's had a rough couple races, but, he's not going to change anything that he's done going down to the last 3 races, knowing that he's up 6 points over Josh Oswald, so he's not going to change anything. And he said about tonight, it's all about patience. The track, very flat. Just got to take care of your stuff. So, sorry about that, Mike, but probably not the first thing I'll mess up tonight. Well, we got 2 laps to go with Dale Shaw. I appreciate you, Steve, letting me know. I should bring up the full points here as we have looked at the top 5, see if anybody else can kind of jump in there. The top 5 has really separated themselves, though. Like I said, 1 through 3 is really, really tight. The battle for 4th is tied, and then Mike Steffen's got a long way to go. So you see Dale Shaw down there, 194 points, 3 wins. Probably going to come up a little bit short in the point standings, but got plenty of chances to get some wins, and tonight it's gonna be hard to bet against him. As we get ready to warm up, let's bring in our second place and talk to him. Eddie, this is Josh in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on, man?
Man, not too much. Well, we just talked to Mike, and he's got a point lead, about 6 points ahead of you. I know you said you don't really care, but deep down, you're a racer at heart. You've got a lot of championships uh, in the trophy case, and after some regulations coming down last week. Now all of a sudden the point standings is a dead heat going into the last 3 races. So I know you say you don't really worry about it, but going into the last 3 races, 6 points down, I gotta think it kind of sneaks in just a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, it's definitely attainable. It's caught my attention more. I mean, the competitor in me, at first, I had no intentions of running anything for points. And said I even missed a race, but now it's only a 6 point gap. Mike and I race great against each other, around each other. I'm still going to race and let the points fall where they fall, but should be an interesting run to that title at the end of the season.
Well, tell me, man, what's the secret of racing here tonight at Langley, one of the flattest tracks in the nation? It's going to be difficult to make up a whole lot of spots. You're going to start a little bit towards, I don't know where you're qualifying,
The
but
third.
yeah, you're starting third, so you're in a good spot. I mean, how you feeling about it? What's the secret tonight getting around this track?
Guarding that bottom. I mean, the outside's real tough here. I mean, you got to worry about your exit off the corner. If you can, it's hard to pass here, but if you can set it up to get that better drive off the corner and get the nose underneath someone, that's how you're going to have to make your passes. Outside moves are going to have to be done real fast and quick here if they happen at all. So it's going to be one of those battle in the trenches type of nights.
Well, all right. Well, the grid's getting started, man. Good luck tonight. We'll hopefully be talking to you at the end of the race.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Well, there's last season champion Josh Oswald. He's running second in points, 6 points back from Mike Hasty, and they start third and fourth on the grid. So we're going to see them battle it out all night long. If Josh can just stay out of trouble and finish ahead of him, that's really, if you can go out there and win every race, or Mike Hasty at least has a 6 point advantage. He'll be able to just got to keep that 17 in your window. Willie Howells is your Jason Warren is your pole sitter, excuse me. Definitely trying to do too much right now. But 125 laps, no extra set of tires, just the one that they got on the car now. One fast repair. And I think we're going to have a good show tonight. Race has been good all season long, even at the worst tracks. So at this one, I think we're going to have a good show. Jason Lodge says, good luck, Warren. You're going to need it. I'm watching. So already put the curse on the 32 machine. Laid down a really fast qualifying lap. We'll see how he does in race trim. And we get ready to get green. 125 laps here at Langley 125. You see the flash bulbs going off. Go down turn one. Everything is clean so far. Jason Warren going to get a nice little jump as and that car says the number 10, so that you might think that's Davy Jones. Just got the wrong number on there. That's the 458 of Willie Howells in third place. Going to be confusing because I think Dave Jones' car looks very, very similar. So I'll try to differentiate the difference between the two as the race goes on. But right now, that 10 machine up front is Willie Howells. But a good start, and as soon as I said that, we've got a car spun out here. Paul Effrick goes around. Not really sure what happened to him. Saw him going down in pit lane and coming back out. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Down on the apron and just loses it. We've seen that happen so many times. I think he was trying to get to ooh, it comes back up on the track in front of Gene. Scary moment there. I think he was trying to get in victory lane, and Paul, man, we've got over 100 laps left to go. You're not in victory lane yet, so not quite time to get there. Jason Warren able to hold on to the lead. Josh Oswald able to get second there, get down on the bottom. Mike Hasty falls back into fifth, so we'll try to keep tabs on the point situation. Michael Swink is third in the points, and he is sitting back in seventh place. So right now, Hasty in the best position. Hasty, all he's got to do is just make sure he doesn't just have anything falling apart, because Oswald could win the race, and he can still finish fifth in this race and be okay. So just got to keep him in your relative, and I think Hasty's in good shape. But we've seen all year long that guys can dominate, run out there by themselves, Dale Shaw, and then still get caught up or have accidents yourself, and it can all go wrong. So Mike Hasty trying to turn that luck around, as we got Mean Gene out here leading the field, stuck behind the pace car. Not really sure what's going to happen here. Should get the wave around, I would think. There goes Mean Gene, goes around, gets his lap back. Not really sure how he got a lap down since he stopped for that wreck. Don't know. All right, first restart of the night here on lap 8, 125 laps. Jason Warren gets a nice little jump there. See if Josh Oswald can get down to the bottom. That says 10, but like I said, that's Willie Howells. Able to get that nose under him. So Josh Oswald kind of up on the top side. See if he can jump down in front of Mike Hasty, and he does. So Josh Oswald back to third. Got a nice little battle here between Hasty and Aaron Johnson. Glad to see Aaron Johnson on the track tonight. Not really sure what's going on with Dale Shaw. Dale Shaw didn't qualify. Seems to be just running in the back here. I don't know if he's got knows something that we don't know. As Aaron Johnson goes around, it looks like into the wall. No caution. But we just got through talking about Aaron. He goes into the wall. What in the world happened to him? Oh, just Gene was trying to let everybody go, and Aaron maybe thought he was going to be more on the apron, I guess, and just kind of drives down in on the 111 and hit the wall pretty hard there, so he may have a good amount of damage. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Dale Shaw. Dale Shaw has been extremely fast ever since he showed up in the league. Don't know if there's a tire saving strategy or what. Decided not to qualify. Maybe he's trying to make friends by not coming in here and dominating every race. I don't know, but going to the inside of Paul Effrick. So he's up to 13th position. Let's go check on the lead. Jason Warren has pulled out to about a 5/10 lead over Willie. Josh Oswald, Mike Hasty, Michael Swink in tow. So the championship contenders all running nose to tail here as Oswald leads Hasty and Swink. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on here that we'll see maybe towards the end of this race. last time by Sam Wetstein, fastest car on the track, so he's putting down some laps. This time he's going to have to go around the outside of Gene Watkinson. Takes a wide arc around him. Sam, somebody else in need of some good luck. Gene Watkinson goes around right into the tire barrier. Oh! And Aaron Johnson catches the 111 again. Gene kills that cone, and he's going into the garage. He's going into the infield. I think he's trying to find the infield care center. And Gene, where you going? Back up, Terry. He just gives it up here. So that Pepsi car struggling, goes into the tire barrier, and he has to tow. He is out of it. So Gene's sitting on pit road. So we have our first driver to call it a night here on lap 23 under our second caution. Aaron Johnson going to come down pit road after getting into Gene, getting into the wall, and then hitting Gene again. Obviously going to come down and get a fast repair. And he does, and he's on his way. So Aaron Johnson back out on track. .997 of Paul Effrig. Getting the lucky dog. Going to go back and get around on the lead lap. So now we have 15 cars on the lead lap now. Gene Watkinson, the only one off track. Well, Jason Warren's still the leader. It's only been 25 laps, so nobody really shows their hand until we get over the halfway mark, especially with no tire changes. So I really don't know where everybody stands, but I tell you, Jason Warren always extremely fast in these short track cars. Pretty much anything that runs on a short track, he can wheel the hell out of it. Getting pretty good at the big track stuff too. The other night in the 87 series, he was fighting tooth and nail with Ronnie Osmer, who has dominated that series, but was all over him. They had a great battle. Came up a little bit short, finished second, but it was still a really, really good run in that series. Hoping to get that win tonight. Get ready to go back green. You're going to get a good jump. Josh Oswald going to come with him. That third place position on the restarts is going to be huge. As you see Willie going to drop a couple spots. Swink trying to get in there and make some waves here. Is Hasty going to stick his nose in there? Willie Howell's just going backwards like a parachute on the outside. He's trying to hold it as close as possible there, but eventually just got to give it up. Hopefully he can get in front of Mike Steffen, and he does. I think that's the toughest thing is, I mean, you know it's going to happen if you get stuck on the outside. The trick is to not get so frustrated to do something silly that you end up going backwards. It's frustrating. It's part of the game. Just how you deal with it and how you move forward. Everybody's going to be dealing with it. You see him down on the apron, and he's going to spin out Mike Hasty. Man, that is not what you want to see if you're Mike Hasty. Goes around our points leader. Talked to him at the beginning of the race, just talking about trying to stay clean and be smart. And he's doing everything right, but right there, talked about not getting a little too ahead of yourself, trying to be a little bit patient when you get stuck on the outside. And unfortunately for Willie Howell, is not able to do that. And Willie trying to be a little aggressive here on the apron and not able to hold it down. And fortunately, Garrett Kinder, nowhere to go, clobbers that 12 machine. So Garrett Kinder, Mike Hasty coming in to get their fast repair. You see Garrett Kinder's motor was blown, so he made it luckily back to pit road. Hasty will come out, still in it. You got to keep fighting. Got a long way to go. We're under a third caution on lap 32. So points leader already into some trouble. Not really his doing, just a little impatient on Willie's end, but I'm sure it wasn't intentional. Just trying to make up those spots that he had lost. Was running second, dropped back to about fourth, and was just trying to make those positions up. Very slight contact, but at that point in the corner, you get a little contact. Those cars are set to go left. You give them a little help, they'll go on around. Michael Swink has made his way up into third position. He knows the championship hunt. We bring it up one more time. I mean, I made it. Might as well show it off. See Mike Hasty up top. Michael Swink, though, right there. 12-point gap between him and the leader. So trying to make up as many points as he can. Doing a great job. He is our biggest mover of the race so far, tied with Tyler Rice back here in the highlighter number 6 car. Tyler Rice starting 12th is up in the 6th position. But getting ready to go back green on lap 35. So 90 laps still left to go. Long, long way. Jason Warren with the on point. Michael Swink going to have that good third place position, but Josh Oswald getting a great jump there. Going to hang around the outside. Not sure if he's going to be able to get down in front of Swink. Swink does cut him a little bit of break there. Allows him in line. That's smart racing. Swink disappears, though. That's not good. Comes back. No harm, no foul. Top 3 looking really strong right now. You see Willie Howells back there. Being aggressive, going to jump down to the inside of Swink, going to take on that third position. Just talk about Swink and how good he was doing, and gets stuck up on that outside, loses a couple of positions, actually blinked out, kind of scared Tyler Rice a little bit. Swink was able to get in 5th place, so it goes from 3rd to 5th, not too bad. Take up front, we'll go on board with so we are under caution. Sam Wet sign goes around. Oh yeah, the 99 just gets in really hot. I don't know who that is. Oh, Aaron Ward. Gets in really hot. Sam trying to get back down a little bit. Was really outside the racing groove. Just kind of got 99 just trying to make up that position, get in there real quick, and gets into the 98 car. So far, our running order: Jason Warren, Josh Oswald, Willie Howes, Mike Steffen, Michael Swink, Tyler Rice, Aaron Johnson, George Fernandez, Paul Effrig. Moving up to ninth, just taking advantage of those guys having trouble. Now Garrett Kinder's in ninth, I guess. Mike Hasty back in 11th. David Jones in 12th. Sam Wetstein in 13th. Dale Shaw in 14th. Aaron Ward apparently takes an EOL and is in 15th place. Already seeing just the when we get to these tracks that are so bottom line dependent, there's a lot of aggressive moves trying to get any position that you can get. It's just so hard to pass. I don't know, in real life and iRacing, I think everybody tries to make up the time in the entry instead of maybe off the corner. You know, and it all always depends on your setup. You know, with this being an open setup, the car, the track combo, all those things go into account whether or not you can actually do that or not. You know, like I said, usually folks are trying to get the advantage on entry, when maybe trying to get the advantage off exit might be the best way of doing it. But we're under green. Jason Ward going to get another jump. Willie going to have that position on the inside, leave Josh Oswald on the outside. Josh does a smart thing and lets Willie go so he can get back down to the bottom, but Michael Swink is there. As we got cars going around. Big wreck here. George Fernandez, Paul Effrig. See Dale Shaw coming in at the end there. That was a big old wreck. See the 13 Big Frig trying to, the 49 just comes down on Paul, and poor Garrett Kinder gets caught at the last second. Almost made it through. It was gone. The wreck was in his rear view, and Paul just comes up the track and boop, gets him right in the left rear. Sam doing evasive maneuvers along with Mike Hasty to get through that wreck. I don't know if Dale Shaw got a little bit of that. SDK said he did. No, it's like he just came to a stop. So just trying to make sure these guys who are doing the Austin Powers on the track, they can get everything going. Messy already, y'all. Kevin Kinder is in chat. What's up, man? Alex V. Got Wombold in here. Who else? Jason Lotcher, Steve McDonald. We got the famous spammer, the Boish Raiders. Glad to have him in chat, spamming that weird stuff. I'm sure towards the end of the broadcast we'll have some hot singles in our area. Click here. Yeah, Kevin, that's what I heard. That winter storm rolled through Oklahoma. Here in Mississippi, it is a brisk 68 degrees, I think, what it was today. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to wisen up and get on the other side of that jet stream, that Gulf Stream coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, and get away from it. All right, getting ready to go back green on what's been a messy race so far. Everybody looking at each other saying, come on, guys, be a little bit patient here. Jason Warren gets a good start. Josh Oswald was, man, Willie just not making any friends there. Just goes right down in front of Josh. Josh had the position there, and he goes around. We're under caution again. I believe this is Willie Howell's first race in this series, so a lot of times you get somebody that's hasn't been here before, maybe trying to earn some respect. I don't know, but we'll go back and look at that. But that was, we all saw it on the broadcast there, but let's go back and look at it. Like I said, Josh Oswald there. Willie just comes down. Just trying to get all he could, knew he was going to go to the back. Same thing that kind of happened with Hasty. He was trying to be a little aggressive here on the restarts, just knowing that how much it was gonna hurt you. And so again, he involved on a restart incident. Don't know if he has too much damage, how much damage he has, but gonna have to take care of that car. Got a long way to go. Yeah, you're right. That could have been a lot bigger than it turned out to be. Ooh, a wind chill of 3. Good lord. Well, y'all in chat, it's going to be a long race if we can't. These guys can't find just a little bit of patience. Look at Mike Hasty running in 8th place after that incident with Willie. Able to move himself back up into the top 10. That faster pair is gone, so he's got a lot of work to do, but he's got to be careful about it. Getting ready to go back green, though. Under our 6th caution. It has been a messy one tonight. Warren with a good restart. Josh Oswald gets a good one as well. Garrett Kinder is around. Goodness gracious. Well, I don't know what 10 that was. I think that might have been a different 10. So I think that was the, boy, if you got the 10 on your car, you are a wrecking ball tonight. As Dave Jones goes in there and clears out the points leader. Good grief. If I'm Mike Hasty, I'm telling you what, I'm popping up in chats and I'm going, hey guys, what the hell are we doing? I'm not a homer for Mike Hasty, but this man's a points leader. Let's take it easy. Take it easy on him. Dave Jones just gets in real hot and grabs Kinder, Sam Wetstein going through the infield. So, my goodness. Just a tough night for Mike Hasty. Didn't have, as far as I can tell, he hadn't done anything wrong and has just been kind of bulldozed here, and Griff's not even here. So I don't know if somebody has put a, there's a couple bounties in other leagues, kill the 99, kill the 17. There must be a kill the 72 bounty out tonight because Mike Hasty just getting bounced around. Not what he wanted, that's for dang sure, as we've already talked about him being the points leader. I don't know. See if he's able to come down and get any damage fixed. Hopefully it's not too bad. about 20 seconds of damage repair. It's hard to really see. I can't tell if that left rear is kind of pushed in a little bit. Let's go on board and see as he's... know once we get back going green how bad that damage actually is. But it looks like that left rear is kind of pushed in a little bit, so it's really hard to tell. It looks like Paul's is the same way, so maybe not. Maybe the damage is okay. All right, getting ready to go back green after our 7th caution of the night. Ugh. Jason Warren gonna get a decent jump. Josh Oswald, though, gets a great restart. Has done this twice so far, just trying to get down to the bottom. He's gonna be able to get there. He is, so he's able to get down to that low line. Pushes up a little bit so he can take a look, but not able to get a run. Josh gets a nice run off that corner. Josh Oswald doing everything he's got to do as he almost takes a look to the outside of Warren. Let's go on board with Josh Oswald, see what he's doing, trying to, you see, got a lot of wheel into it. Car seems to be driving good, though. See what Jason Warren's dealing with. About the same way. Seems like the balance is a little bit looser for Jason. And I've seen some of the setups that he drives, and we see it gets a little bit loose there, but those setups are really, really on the edge of out of control. But they're extremely, extremely fast. So you kind of see the difference. Josh Oswald being able to be really smooth, maybe just a little bit tick too tight. We'll see as the run goes on. Jason Warren, you can definitely see using the brake to turn the car with that wheel being almost straight up and down, almost at 12 o'clock going in, maybe a little bit towards 1, and then once the car settles, turns that wheel, and then he's back to 12 off the corner. So you can definitely see the difference in balance about how these guys are racing. As Michael Swink has dropped like a rock. Don't know if he got caught. Let's see what happened. Gets into Aaron Johnson there as he's trying to get back down to the bottom. Now he's under fire from Dale Shaw. Dale working that apron. Dale Shaw doing a little bit of sandbagging tonight, according to someone in chat. Found his way up into 6th place, just taking care of those tires. Maybe knowing how many cautions there was going to be, and man, I'll tell you what, let's go on board with Dale and see what his setup's looking like. Look very similar to Jason Warren. See how much brake he's using to get that car to point into the corner. Definitely tell he's got a lot of speed. Nowhere to go just yet. Gonna have to try to figure out how to get a run. Gonna look here, see if Stefan can get on the apron to try to make this pass. Not quite able to do it. Stefan, a very, very good driver. Not able to make that pass, so they're gonna have a little bit of work to do. He's gonna get around Stefan. Get a run here, gonna look here, get on that apron. Stefan drops in a little bit deep, but Stefan fighting hard. Spolsky window tint 669 machine. Nice. Watch this battle here. Dale is not able to get the run he needs off the corner. Stefan really rolling the center good, getting a great run off the corner. Gonna peek this time by, try that apron. They have run down Willie Howells. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. As Stefan does the, that's a smart decision, knowing he's faster, coming up on a lap car, or not a lap car, a slower car. Didn't want to get picked. Dale Shaw up to 5th place. Check the laps this time by. Aaron Johnson, actually the fastest car on the track, because he has started to run down Josh Oswald. These short track guys, they know what's up. They've been knowing that they only have one set of tires. Been trying to save it. We're over halfway now, 40 laps to go. And you're starting to see these guys move up towards the front. And it's a smart strategy. Cannot say I disagree with it at all. Smaller field too, so you don't have that many cars to drive through. So save as much tire as you can, and you can see Aaron Johnson, Dale Shaw moving forward right now as Jason Warren going to start dealing with some lap traffic here. You see Dave Jones, George Fernandez right in front of him. Josh Oswald's Warren's best friend right now, as these laps will tick off pretty quickly. And as Aaron and Dale get up through the top 3, these cars will be harder and harder to pass. Dave Jones gonna pull off the track and just clear a cone out, that green cone. Track worker may not be able to get that one back, as he's still dragging that cone on the apron. Just no respect. Don't know what's going on with him though. He's basically come to a complete stop, gets back on the track, but he's still got that cone. The cone goes off. He drops the cone out, drops a load on the track. We're under caution. Oh, Dave Jones. Oh man, had a good run going there, and Dave Jones stopping on the track brings out the caution. That's frustrating. Hate to see that. iRacing, once you get to a minimum threshold on the track, it will throw that caution because it thinks that there's a wreck, somebody's stopped. Yeah, we got cone hater, cone lives matter, all these different things. I completely agree. Just no respect. Yeah, Dave was moving out of the way for the leaders. Not sure why he came to a complete stop. I don't know if that cone was giving him issues or what. But actually go back and see maybe from his cockpit. Maybe there's something I missed. Just pulling down onto the apron. It comes to a stop maybe twice, and that brings out the caution. Just trying to do the smart thing and get out of the way. Maybe the car not handling that great, didn't want to cause any issues. So definitely don't fault him for doing that. Just iRacing's automated deal. Nothing you can really do. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing for Jason, Josh, or if it's better for Aaron and Dale. I think it's probably better because Dale worked his way up into fourth, but Jason Warren, the top three were actually, or top four were all matching lap times, so he was going to have to do a whole lot of work to get back up there, and this basically gives him a mulligan, gets him up front, so now he's got all that he needs. Going to be on that top side, though. Josh Oswald going to have to be careful here. There's a bunch of guys ready to race up here, and he is sitting second in points. Hasty running in 9th place. Michael Swink running in 12th, so he's in a great position. Don't want to see that go away. Stuck on the outside, going to have a strong little run here. Not sure he's going to be able to make it. Is Aaron Johnson going to drive down in there on that bottom side? So Josh Oswald stuck on the outside a little bit. He is fighting hard though, trying to maintain that position. He's got a little bit of buffer though, but you don't want to give up too many spots. Right now, the battle for the lead here. Jason Warren led every lap so far, but Aaron Johnson has worked his way back up to the front. And the real question is, how much has Jason Warren saved? How much does he have left in the tank as we are closing in on 25 laps to go, and Aaron Johnson all over the back bumper of that 32 SPM machine. Well, I don't know. Josh Oswald 6 points behind, and right now, you know, unless there's some funny business with these points that I don't know about, I'm assuming it's 1 point per position. Right now, only two positions. Oswald running 6th, Hasty running 8th. Don't know if that's enough. Right now, Aaron Johnson putting a lot of pressure on the 32. Dale Shaw runs the fastest lap of the race, 14.65, scooting. Dave Jones up against the wall. Dangerous right there. That's got to be scary to come off the corner, see a guy just trying to let everybody by. Oh, something happened to Aaron. So he drops back a little bit. 6/10 lead. Man, I moved away from it for like 2 seconds and already missed some action. Okay, yeah, there may be a chat delay. I think there's like a 20-second chat delay or something like that. Start turning chat off if I'm not looking at it during the race. Anyway, watching a battle here for third. Dale Shaw, Willie Howell. Willie gets a little bit loose there. Dale all over the back bumper. Is he going to be able to get a run down the straightaway? Not quite. Willie drives deep down to the corner, able to hang on to that. Dale gives him a little shove. Just pushing Willie through the corner. Just a great battle here. He's got position, just needs to be able to get that run, and Willie's doing a great job of getting that entry. Dale giving him a bump about every turn so far. That's true. Man, a really, really great battle here. just waiting on somebody to make a mistake, something to happen. Is Willie doing a great job here. I don't know if they know each other or not. Their cars seem to be handling pretty similarly. For all I know, these all top four may be working together, teammates, racing the same short track leagues. I know Jason Warren has mentioned a couple times he knows a couple of these fellas. But Dale not able to get that pass there. Been kind of hanging around in the back all race long with 11 laps to go. He is running out of time. Let's check this battle out between Mike Steff and Josh Oswald. Back up here to the best battle on the track for third place, as they are going by David Jones here. Jason Warren running into some traffic, is going to the inside of Paul. Good Lord, squeezes him down on the apron, scares the mess out of me. My heart jumped a little bit. Flag guy's probably waving that that blue flag. It's Paul Effrick, no F's given. Squeezing these leaders. That's going to allow the top. Oh my goodness! It almost gets that right rear. And oh my goodness, he spins going down into the corner and gets taken out by Willie Howes. I mean, my goodness. I don't know. I think if you're a lap car like that, you got to get out of the way. I think that you're just asking for it doing that. If I was going to be real and honest, let's go back and check that out. So I think we all kind of saw that coming as he was squeezing the 78 car. You see right there, a little bit of netco, but still is, well, he actually kind of spins down in the corner, trying to drive deep in the corner. But definitely seemed to be a race just a little bit too hard for the leaders, because they had, there's really no room to move around. So, but my goodness. Yeah, Dante Curtis says blue flag or chrome horn, you're big. Absolutely. Yeah, with with less than 5 laps to go, no business battling the leader. I think you just got to get out of the groove and do like Dave Jones, kind of just get up out of the way. Don't be a part of it. You want to be a part of the race like that. So Paul's here to race. I totally get that, but little bit of asking for it right there. Well, all right, we'll have our first green, white checkered, our ninth caution of the night. Some really good racing here at the end. And I can't imagine what this last little bit's going to be like, as we'll get two attempts at the green, white checkered. This will be our first. If we don't get the white flag, we'll do it again. And then after that, the next flag ends the race. So Jason Warren has shown a lot of speed, been able to get a good restart every time, led every lap on this long run nobody's even really been able to catch him. So he's done a great job of setting the pace for the field, but also saving enough tire. So, don't want to, I don't want to jinx it, but somebody's going to have to pull something out of a hat to take this race away from him. Pace car is out. Now, I'll tell you what, Aaron Johnson does a great job on that restart, I have to admit. And they touch a little bit. Willie was going to try to get in there. So move Willie Howells up to second place. That was actually a really good restart for Aaron Johnson. He's going to pay for it a little bit. But, man, what a great job. White flag is out for Jason Warren. He's got about a 3/10 lead right now as Dale Shaw all over the back end of Willie Howells. And Dale drives in there and just takes out Willie. And just a mess coming to the checkered flag. But Jason Warren is going to win the Langley 125 as Dale Shaw just gives Willie a shot there on that last lap. Go back and watch that one more again. Been all over the back end for the last 20 laps or so. Just clears out that 458 and allows Aaron Johnson to get back through. And Mike Steffen, I tell you what, Mike Hasty comes back and finishes 4th place. What a great run for Mike. He had some really, really bad troubles, but comes back and finishes ahead of Josh Oswald. Josh ends up 7th place after all that mess. And, man, a really, really great comeback for him as he got taken out twice throughout the race and ends up coming back 4th place. Man, what a great run by him. That's what you got to do if you're going to win a championship. And so he's going to extend that points lead out as we only have two races left to go. So great run by him. But Jason Warren is your winner tonight. Let's talk to Mike Steffen, who brings home a great 3rd place finish. Let's talk to these guys. All right. Mike Steffen. Mike, this Eddie in the booth, you got me?
Hey,
Mike, this Eddie in the booth, you got me? Hello, hello.
Hey, I got a copy for you.
All right, Mike. Well, hey, you was able to kind of hang around there and sneak in there after those last lap incidents and get a 3rd place. But I tell you what, you were battling hard all race long and racing the hell out of those guys. Tell me about your race, man. You're able to get that 3rd place. Tell me how it went tonight.
Yeah, it's such a one-groove track. Got lucky there, obviously, at the end with that little wreck there with I think Shaw and the other fellow. But yeah, car was pretty good. Didn't have a ton of time to set it up, but can't complain with 3rd. And yeah, it was fun. One-groove track, but yeah, we'll take it.
Well, that was the fact that it's a one-groove track and all the cautions, trying to fight for that bottom. Was that the hardest part tonight? I mean, what did you struggle the most with?
Yeah, I mean, really, if you're on the outside here, really easy to get freight trains. So it's really about the restarts, and got, like I said, just fortunate to start on the inside there, and then get some luck to get 3rd there. But yeah, I mean, if you get pushed around if you're on the outside here.
Well, all right, man. Well, congratulations on 3rd place. Kind of a messy race tonight, but you were able to survive it and come home 3rd. So congratulations. So you know the drill. Who you want to shout out, thank for tonight?
Yeah, sure. No, but boys from Rocket Nation, Hasty, hopefully taking home the points championship this year, and we'll just keep rolling.
Awesome, man. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good, Eddie. Thanks.
There's your 3rd place finisher. Let's bring in Aaron Johnson. Aaron, this Eddie in the booth, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, great race from you tonight. Kind of a wild race, a lot of cautions. I mean, what was it like from your perspective? And there at the end, had a chance to maybe get the win, just come up a little bit short. Talk about your race and what you needed to get that win tonight.
Yeah, it's just a long night for me. Getting involved in that little wreck I got into right there, and then having to pace myself to drive back to the front and try to track down Jason. At the end there, I thought I actually had a shot at Jason. I timed his restart perfect. Just think we both dove off into turn one just a little bit too hot, but we'd both gone for the same position, so it's racing. I knew it was. I ain't mad at him. I done the same thing.
Well, I mean, it was about all you could do to get that good restart, and I think you did a hell of a job. I mean, that's something that I was wondering why people hadn't done all night long, and you did it at the right time to try to get that good jump on the outside, because you just knew if you didn't, you're going to get freight trains. So, man, a great race. I think you put on a show there at the end. It was a lot of fun, but came home second, still a good finish. Who you want to thank? Any shout-outs tonight?
Gotta thank all my guys at SPM and my guy at Shock Eye 12 Racing, Kent, Daniel Pope, Parker, uh, Jason, and Josh Oswald putting all this on. You for broadcasting it. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my wife for letting me run this.
Well, all right, man. Well, hey, congratulations. Second place is, man, really impressive. A really tough race tonight. Come home second. Good run, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, well, let's bring in Jason Warren. Hey, Jason, sitting in the booth. You got me?
What's going on, man?
Man, you dominated tonight, led every single lap, had a nice little charge there at the end from your teammate Aaron Johnson on the outside. But, man, you really cruised. You know, a lot of guys are kind of hanging out back, sandbagging, saving their tires. But you set the pace all race long, able to save the tires, had plenty of speed at the end, man. Talk about your race.
Some bitch Aaron on the last restart timed it perfectly. I thought he was going to. We only, there's 2 gears in a mod car, and I chose some 1 gear setup, which worked really well in the race, but on restarts, it was just absolutely awful, and I thought he was going to get me. So I had to give him a little door, shoot him up the track a little bit, because I wasn't going to let his ass pass me on the outside of 2 laps ago. Screw that. But yeah, overall, the race went really well with that. The gear that I had in the car is really important for me to get pole. For one, dictate my own restart so I don't check up half the field and wreck everyone. And I can imagine starting on the outside with that gear. But yeah, the race went really well. The tires held up pretty good. Car was just wicked fast tonight.
Well, your buddy Jason Lottridge was in chat tonight. He said, "Good luck, Warren. You're going to need it." I'm watching, so it looks like we may have broken the curse a little bit, as you were able to lead every lap and get the win tonight, even with him watching.
Yeah, it's his wife's birthday. I don't know. He got all upset yesterday because his local smoothie shop was closed and he couldn't get a Kel smoothie. It might be the lamest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. So he probably brought her to a smoothie shop for her birthday or something lame. Poor girl. Bless her heart, man.
Bless her heart. Well, man, congratulations on a win. That was a dominating performance. It always feels good to just completely dominate, lead every lap, because I mean, you can't get any better than that. So congratulations, dude, on the win, and hopefully we'll be talking to you next week. Who you want to thank? Shout out sponsors.
Yeah, thank you for constantly doing an amazing job on the broadcast. You're basically like the next Ned Jarrett or something. I'd like to thank Aaron Johnson, Willie Howells for running with me tonight. Willie helped quite a bit on the setup. Him and Parker Traves. It's just about it. I'd like to thank Oswald for everything. I'm an admin on the league, but Oswald's the man. He does everything. My fiance for letting me get on here. She's just setting up watching me right now. So I think she wants it, so we might go do that. That's about it.
All right, man. 10-4. We'll see you next week, man, hopefully, and congratulations again.
All right, thanks, bud.
All right, I might be a Ned Jarrett, one less chromosome. I don't know. But, man, a great race, a lot of cautions, but at the end it was exciting. A little messy, a lot of, man, I tell you what, just a lot of, it's probably a little bit of tempers going on tonight. Man, we saw some guys really get the bumper, but Mike Hasty, I'll try to see if he's still in chat. We'll bring Mike up into the booth. Mike, you still there?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Well, man, I goofed up on the first little interview I did. I had you muted, so I thought I'd bring you back in here, especially after a great recovery after running up in the top 3, top 4, and getting taken out twice in the race, and just frustrating. I know you probably was like, "Hey guys, just stay off of me," but was able to
I,
recover, man, and come back and finish fourth. Great recovery. Just wanted to talk to you and get you back on here and get
yeah,
the part where you get the interview where you got a voice.
yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it went exactly like how I said. I don't know what it is, man, but I am a target out here every week. Everyone else seems to be fine, and I don't think I did anything, and everyone just drives right through me. So, whatever, man. I started fourth, which was a great run for me. I didn't think that I was all that quick. Got a good starting spot, and then come back. I mean, I was in the back the whole race, and then right at the end there, just started to make some moves. So worked
Yeah.
out. So, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes whatever. You're the worst.
Well, I mean, you're able to make up. That's actually make up some points. There is now you have about a 9 point lead. So you're able to make up 3 points on Josh, who would run up front all night long and kind of got
Yeah,
stuck there and fell back to seventh. And man, tonight. Honestly, it's sort of a championship type run for you as you really kind of set your flag down in this series as somebody who's gonna to compete for this championship and maybe even future championships. This is the type of run you see this in real life and in NASCAR where guys fight back from issues and every point is going to matter when you get down to the end of the race. And so just
yeah,
want to commend you, wanted to bring you up here and talk to you about it and just say how what a great job you did fighting back through all that and coming back with a great finish and being able to hang on to a points lead and actually extend it. So
yeah. I
congratulations,
appreciate
man.
that. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Actually, it took me a little bit of anger management, but I did all right. I wasn't that mad. You know, you kind of you got to let it go pretty quick, and I was able to do it, and then not overdrive, and just kind of keep the car under me. Try to keep it clean. Other than people driving through me, and I can't control that part of it. So I did everything I could control, and it worked out for me. So yeah, I'm really happy with the finish.
Well, all right, man. Well, congratulations. We'll be talking to you probably every week going on forward as man, that points battle is going to continue to be a thing. So, like I said, another great finish for you. Good job, man. Just want to commend you on that, and man, we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Really excited, and couldn't ask for a better person to race against with Josh there. So, whoever wins deserves it. There you go.
Hell yeah. Excited to see how that's going to play out. Let's actually bring Michael Swink in here. We talked to Josh Oswald and Mike Hasty at this point, but Swink, you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, we've talked to the other, Josh Oswald and Mike Hasty, and kind of want to bring you in here and talk to you because you're definitely one of the guys that has a shot to take home this championship. Man, you were looking good all night long, and there at the end, just kind of got the shaft there as you'd running up the top five pretty much all race long. Tell me about your race and kind of what happened and what what you're thinking about moving forward as we got 2 races left in this series.
Yeah, it ran pretty good at the beginning. The setup was pretty good, and then when we had that long green flag stint there, it just got really super tight. Then I got stuck on the outside on a restart, and it just, man, you lose so many spots on the outside when that track's just inside dominant, and yeah, it got super tight, and just, luckily I battled back to get a top 10 and stay third in points. So hopefully it'll help me out. But Josh and Hasty are pretty quick, and I'm just thrilled to be stuck in third. So.
Well, as we come down to these last 2 races, I mean, how do you feel about them? I mean, do you feel like your chances are pretty good? Do you like the next tracks that are coming up? We're headed to Lanier and North Wilkesboro. So, how you feeling about those as we go into the last 2 races?
Yeah, I like Lanier. It's pretty quick place. I like it. Wilkesboro is considered like a home track to me since it's like an hour and a half from the house. So I like it a lot. Like I said, I just hope to be a contender. Hope to stay within reach of those 2 guys. But like I said, they're pretty fast. So.
Well, all right, man. Well, hey, I know you might be slightly disappointed, but because you had run up front all night long, but still be able to fight back and get back in the top 10 and keep those guys in range. Still a great run. So really, really looking forward to the next 2 races and seeing you 3 battle it out. So congratulations, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you, man.
Well, there's Michael Swink. As man, we got a nice little battle going on here. No playoffs. Don't need them in this series. As you can see, the points battle gets really, really tight. Just have to say, great job by Jason Warren. Just completely dominated. got some guys, drive some really fast guys, but a lot of wild stuff going on. Some lap cars. I mean, a lot of action happened tonight. And then, like I said, just a really nice recovery from Mike Hasty to retain that points lead. So, man, a good race. Always love the Thunderstruck Super Series, and looking forward to next week as we head to Lanier and we'll get ready to crown a champion in North Wilkesboro in 2 weeks. So y'all come on back by. Be glad to have y'all every week. Everybody in chat. Dante Curtis, Alex V, Parker Travis. Let's see who else we got. Steve McDonald, Kevin Kinder, Mike Wombold, and Lottridge. So thank everybody in chat that was watching tonight. We'll see y'all next week, and we'll be Rebel Racing Network will be back on, let's see, today is Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday night for the ARCA series in Original Rebels. Then we'll be on Intensity, but Rebel Racing Network will be represented on Saturday night in the Syndic Cup series, and then we'll be back Monday for the 87 series. So y'all come on out, and we'll be glad to have you.